What's good? Supreme Almighty back in the building. Welcome to the Supreme and Jise show. You know what I mean? Episode 4. I hope everybody's having a good Monday, or they were, or whatever the case. So, you know what I mean? We're going to be popping it off with me and the brother Jise like we always do. You know what I mean? Talk our shit. You know what I mean? Hip hop, everything you could think of. So if anybody got any questions and stuff like that, you can throw it at us too. Your details, peace, brother. Just waiting for my brother Jise to hop up in here. Get out that Mars One Supreme the Almighty video on the Goon Music, you know what I mean? Featuring the homie Jux Diamonds Instincts. Make sure to check out the Skanks album. Just dropped, you know what I mean? Also look out for the arsonist. Speaking of.
Hey, what up, y'all?
What's good? What's good? I see you still ain't found that hat, huh? He's like, I gave up trying. He's like, fuck it.
Yeah, man. I'm in a laid back mood, you know. What's up, man? How you doing, brother?
Nah, I'm good, man. You know what I mean? Just working shit. Same old Monday.
All right, what up, everybody in here? What's up? Happy Monday, happy day.
Peace. Judah
You know
Priest,
what I mean?
peace.
Yo,
Peace to everybody.
yeah. I see some people jumping in. What's up to you, man? Like, you know, we got some stuff to talk about, you know.
We got a lot to talk about, but before we hop into anything other than what we were doing, I want to make sure us old niggas don't forget. We was talking about the Super Bowl last time. You know what I mean? I think we touched on that before we forget.
Yeah,
definitely. we left off on the Janet Jackson situation. So I figured we start there. It's a good enough spot to start.
Yeah. Nipplegate.
You know what I mean?
That's what the media was calling it, Nipplegate.
It was you know what I mean, it was like people's first time watching porn for all the little kids that was just like, oh damn. I mean, but if it was any titty to watch or to see, it would have to be Janet Jackson. Just to put that out there, I mean, because it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know if I want to see Rihanna's titty popping out. Let me keep it a buck with you. I'd rather it be Janet Jackson.
Yo, man, no comment. Like, you know, the only titty I'm gonna be seeing is my wife's. But
yeah, let's not get you in trouble. I just wanted to leave off on that because I'm like, I had a thought. I thought about. I was like, yo, Justin Timberlake was a very lucky guy. You know what I mean? It ain't too often you get to touch a legend like that.
Yeah, hey, you know, it was ill that you had brought that up because I just finished I was reminiscing on that Super Bowl and I was like, man, they really like made a really like big deal out of that shit. Like, what?
Wardrobe malfunction, quote unquote, because it's like
there was far worse shit on television though throughout the years though. Like, you know what I mean? But
definitely.
but yo, CBS really like blackballed Janet Jackson's career, dude. Like,
yo, that shit was crazy.
To put it simple, the Grammys was like the next week or some shit. And Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake was supposed to like present and shit, right?
Oh shit.
Yeah. They totally like banned Janet Jackson from the Grammys, yo. Justin Timberlake went.
Yo,
yeah.
That's fucking crazy, bro. Just knowing that. I didn't know that. I don't.
Yeah. They CBS totally like blocked all of Janet Jackson shit. She had an album coming out the next month or a week or two after that, and that shit totally like destroyed. Like after that, like she wasn't allowed to like put her shit out, like, you know what I mean, through any kind of CBS company. Like she got totally like she got shut down for that shit.
That's crazy, yo.
Yeah, there was a lot behind the scenes of that shit, you know what I mean? But
yes, I don't watch the Grammys, so I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah. At that time I ain't watched the Grammys either, but there was a known fact that, you know, whoever knew. You know what I mean? And Janet Jackson was supposed to be there, but she wasn't able to.
I mean, because I was gonna say, I mean, didn't old dirty bastard got brought back to the Grammys after he snatched the mic up and like hopped on stage and all that other shit?
Yeah, Wu-Tang for the children.
I mean, you know, like I'm pretty sure he showed up to the next one. He didn't get banned, so you know, like
Yeah. But I mean, but that was Old Dirty, man. Old Dirty went anywhere. Like he did it to the Grammys just like you would any other venue.
yeah, because I had to like I watched the Grammys like when I was a little bit younger, like not really though,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
you would hear about it, but it's just I can't even hear anyone talking or any type of conversations about that shit type of shit anymore, bro. 'Cause it's just it's like
Yeah.
if
But I
Eminem
haven't
ain't
followed that in
there,
a long time.
if Eminem ain't there, I really don't care. You know he be doing
It
some wild shit.
it's been I can't remember the last time I watched the Grammys. Honestly, I can't even recall, but it was a long time ago. But I was never really into the award show type, vibe. I never gravitated towards that. Like, hey, I thought them shits was boring anyway. Like
I mean,
award
there's nothing really for us
shows.
to relate to. You know what I'm saying? What do we want to watch these rich people strutting around bragging about the money we spent for them to be actors? Like
Yeah,
you think about it.
yeah. I mean, that's a perspective, bro. Definitely.
I mean, you know what I'm
But
saying? Like the only time I ever thought of anything like really like captured me was when Will Smith smacked Chris. You know what I mean? Chris Rock. But I mean, other
oh,
than
that
that,
was
it's like,
what was that? The Oscars, right?
oh,
Yeah, the
see, it wasn't even the
Oscars.
Grammys. I didn't know there was a difference. Like I thought it was the same
Nah,
shit.
nah, the Oscars is different.
Oh,
But yeah,
so.
I I don't watch the Oscars either, but everybody knew that like 2 minutes after the slap happened, the whole world knew. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Even if you ain't watch it, that shit was information is crazy now. You
Yo, the
know?
memes behind that shit and everything that followed after that, man, it was just so fucking funny. But then watching the clips and just watching like Will Smith just transform was just so crazy just watching it because it's like, you know, he's laughing his ass off like, ah, ha, ha, ha. Then this man went Drake fucking devil mode out of nowhere.
Yo, yo, what up,
Like,
Mr. Dad? What's good?
yo,
All
peace,
right,
peace to
peace,
everybody.
peace, to everybody, yo.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But I figure we throw that out there while I still remember, because I'm getting old too. Like, I can't remember shit. I can't
Oh
remember what I did
man,
10 minutes
oh
ago.
man, get out of here, yo. You're a young whippersnapper.
Yo, I wish. Tell my body that, bro, 'cause my
Uh,
body is like
you can't
arthritis
race.
and
Yeah. Well, I was about to say you can't race your kids like to that level, but you got grown kids, so you probably you ain't.
don't get it twisted though, bro. They beat me up every day. They jump on me, they
I'm sure,
punch me, and
yo. Yo,
you know,
wasn't
even
your
my
son supposed to pop in? Was he
yeah, he's in there, Josh the goat, but he
All
with it,
right. Oh,
he's
I
with a
see. I see him.
shorty. He's with a
Ah,
shorty. I
hey,
want to embarrass him. I want to embarrass
what
him.
what up, Josh? What's good?
I was like, yo, was
That's
he
funny.
supposed to be on the show? He was like, nah, son, I'm going to my girl's house. I'm like, all right, whatever, little nigga. Bye. No, nah, I'm not just playing. He'll
Nah, I
definitely be on one of
forgot.
them, though.
I forgot it was like more grown and shit. So yeah. So some of
Yeah, nah. He
them.
definitely wants to be on the show, but it was one of those times. You
Yeah.
can't tell your girl no. It don't work that way. You tell your girl no, I'm going to do
Yo,
a show. You want to couch the next day. Like,
yo, DJ Tech was good, yo.
Tech
Hope you
Ones,
getting well.
please.
I know you
Yeah.
had the surgery. Yeah. Much love, yo.
Yeah, I hope you're doing good. Like I said, I seen the pictures. I was like, damn, that's crazy, yo. Like,
Yeah. And shout out to my wife, Soul. Love you. And she's in the same house, but she's upstairs. So
shout out to
maybe,
Jise's wife. We
yeah.
appreciate you allowing the old man Grump to be on the show in the night.
Yeah. If it wasn't for her, yo, I wouldn't be on here, man. 'Cause I'd just be like, you know what, screw it.
I mean, you know, like it's cool to be able to express ourselves and not get cut off. I'm surprised IG ain't been
Nah,
banning us, to be honest with
nah,
you. The shit that we
nah,
be saying,
nah.
I've gotten banned.
Yo, it could get a lot iller though. But that's not that type of show,
Yeah, yeah,
yo.
nah.
We
I
chill, we
mean,
lay back, you know what I'm saying? But
we already kind of took it there with the VH1 and the squiggly lines, and you know what I mean. We
I
kind of took
mean,
it there. I'm
yeah. But
I'm surprised we
yeah,
didn't get banned. Word, but
yo,
anything you got on your mind? 'Cause I know you was back and forth with me yesterday.
yeah. I know. I was listening to the Martyr Supreme with
Word.
the shit you produced with Skanks. I was vibing to it. 7 songs. I was surprised. I was just like, cause it came back to the first song. I was like, what the f? I was
Yo, it
just
was
like,
yeah,
nah. But those 7 songs all dope,
yeah,
all
yeah.
playthroughs. It was like no
Thanks, bro.
skips and yeah, definitely. I know I was like, yo, I'm gonna listen to this later on in the night, but I couldn't help myself, so I started living with it. But people don't be living with albums, you know what I mean? But
Mhm.
I'm still living with it. But those are dope. And one of the things that I was thinking when I was hearing it, I was just like, these ain't the same beats he sent me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean,
You're on some producer shit right there, yo.
yo, because, I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, dude. I know.
You know, it's
I've been
funny
around a
though.
long time, kid.
You know, it's funny though, and it's funny because so many albums that I've dropped like over the years, bro, and it's
Yeah,
funny
yeah,
because everyone says the same thing. They be like, "Yo, how
yeah,
come you
yeah,
ain't?"
yeah.
It's like, but the thing is all the
Every
beats.
MC is gonna say that. Every MC is gonna say
It's
that,
true,
yo.
but it's funny because the beats that were set to Skanks, like I told him, were like throwaway joints, older shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
so it was like, you know what I mean? It was kind of crazy. Well, actually, to be honest with you, we've been working on this album for maybe 7 years.
Oh, damn. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
been, it's been a while, bro, because he's all over the place. He's always doing
yeah,
joints with
yeah.
Russell jokes
He's
and
doing. Yeah, I'm like, I checked in. I've checked in on him from time to time here and there. You know what I mean? I wasn't fully in rap mode, but like I've seen him around. I've seen him perform twice. You know what I'm saying? He's a ill dude. I know
yeah,
ID works with him. Big up to ID, Creative Juices.
word.
But yeah, it's dope. He came on. It kind of like when I was listening to it, it kind of like I know this probably wasn't his intention or your intention or anyone's intention, but it kind of like took me into a zone, like at
Yeah,
a certain time. You know what I'm saying? Like a certain time in New York, like it had like an old, gritty New York feel to it. I like it. It was dope. It was dope.
yeah. That's what we
Yeah,
try to go for. I mean, like the one joint on there, Problems. That's the
oh
one we
yeah,
start. That's the first track we started with 6, 7 years back and shit.
yeah.
So that's what started it all. I kind of wish there was more joints on it, to be honest with you,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
the time frame is crazy because, like I said, he's all over the place. He's been touring, so I was like, yo, let's just put out what we got, and like hopefully
Yeah, yeah.
it sticks the way it's supposed to. And it did because we're getting a lot of good vibes from it and shit. And we got videos coming. We still got videos coming for it,
Yeah.
but not sure how
Oh,
that's going down at the
are
moment.
you gonna do videos for this album, The Martyr Supreme? Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
think we
dope.
got
That's dope.
we got 2 videos done. I think one of them might be under Duck Down Records.
All right, all right.
I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure how that works because I'm letting him handle his own thing. He got his own promo
Hmm.
team and his own, you know what I mean, Bangkok fam and shit. So I'm
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just laid back.
That's a
I
big
like to be
crew,
in the
yo.
background. Oh yeah, yeah. I can't even name all the niggas in there because this is a whole huge
Nah,
unit.
yeah, yeah. I seen them live once, and I was just like, yo, it's a lot of
It's a lot.
dudes, man.
It's a
You know
looking
what I'm
lot,
saying?
bro. It's the fucking the Brooklyn's version of Wu Tang. Like every time they go
Nah,
up to a show, there's like 20 deep. Like,
yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's like bigger than Wu Tang. It's like big.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
But
Like you'll see him out there, man. I mean, like I
yeah.
said, it was a dope project though. I was honored
Nah,
to
it
be able to
is.
do it.
It is, yo. It's like like you throw it in like I played it in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like if a record makes me do this in the car, like when I'm driving, that shit. Like I like the way it hits. But yeah, it did
Yeah,
take me
I
back.
know you well enough to know too. If you wasn't feeling it, you went back. Nah, son.
No, no, no,
Nah,
no,
son.
no, my man, yo, he wrote a verse. He wrote a verse about his aunt, his shady aunt.
I remember when you texted me that shit. I was dying.
Yo, yo, my man, yo, my respect level, son. That shit shot through the roof. When I heard the verse, I brought it back. I was like, hold on, because the other dudes was just talking about some general shit. My man, he focused in. He was just like, yo, how about my shady ass aunt?
Yeah, I thought when I first heard it, bro, I thought it was a whole track. It was just like an interview type shit. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I didn't know what to expect of it, and I thought it was dope because that sample, not the dry snitch on myself, but that
Mhm.
sample was from Dumbo, the movie, the fucking cartoon. So when y'all listen to it and you're like, yo, why is that old school throwback? I ain't never heard nobody sample from that movie. So I said, fuck it, let me see what we can go with. And of course,
Dumbo.
he came up with the Aunt Shady track on it. I was like, kind of surprised. But I was like, yo, all right, cool, we did it. This nigga was talking about his
Yo,
aunt. I was like, yo,
yo,
damn.
and he went hard. He went hard. Yo, he laced it. I
Yo,
was just like, yo, yeah, that sounds like, yo, this dude is about his business, kid. Like, yo, he
yo,
must, yo, because I know he work a lot. Like, I know he's always doing something, you know what I'm saying? So he must, like, write about everything on earth, kid. You know what I
yo,
mean? Like, one of those dudes got something for everything.
yo,
But
hell
I
yeah.
do, yo, I'm feeling it. I'm like, I'm trying to get my motors running to catch up on some rap, hip hop, stuff like I haven't listened to a lot of the other stuff you produced. You know what I'm saying? But listening to this joint kind of like it motivated me to listen to more. I was just like, oh, all right. But yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
really dope. Like, what other stuff you working on though? You have anything in the works that?
At the moment, we got a Mars album, Mars One. That joint I sent you was off of an album, off
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Goon Music,
yeah.
Snow Goons. Um, yo, 6K, peace, Snow Goons in the building. Yeah, speaking of, that's what I was
Okay.
saying. The Mars One album I produced is gonna be on Goon Music. We already had the video dropped.
Yeah, yeah,
Mars's
yeah. I
first
peeped the
video.
video. Dope, dope.
Like this shit was dope. I mean, we got that was more the lighter, I guess you could say, lighter shit. We got like a couple of joints on there that's kind of light, jazzy. You're probably gonna
No,
love
no,
it.
no. Yeah, yeah. I probably love it. I
You're
like that
probably
one.
gonna love it.
I like the you laced the joint. Like that shit is dope. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I was
that's dope.
thinking we got
So you working with like y'all doing a full length album?
trying to think of how many tracks we got. Nah, shit. I think about 8 to 10
Probably
out,
more than
10 tracks.
seven. More than seven, my dude.
Eight to 10, I think we got. I
I
kind of
yo, don't go backward, dude. You did a seven track album. You got to go up. Now you going to
yeah,
eight.
I'm dead.
You know what
I'm
I'm
dead.
saying?
I think we I think we did yeah, I think like 8 to 10 tracks. I mean,
Nah, that's dope. That's dope.
yeah.
And do you get to like work with them like in the studio? Or is all like y'all sending each other files and y'all have to maintain that vibe to, you know what I'm saying, to,
No,
email
definitely
or
had a
talk on the phone. I know how that is. That's just, you know what I'm saying?
it's tough.
It's work. You
Yeah,
gotta put,
it's
yeah,
tough.
yeah.
I mean, nah, we like how me and you politic and shit on the internet, and we text each other and stuff like that. Me and him pretty much did
Yeah,
the whole
yeah.
album like that, like talking through the chat and whatever. But yeah, nah, because he's all the way in Arizona, so it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
that definitely wouldn't happen.
It's
And
amazing, man.
I'm kind of I'm a stay home nigga now too, bro. Like I get so many invites to go places, to go to studio sessions. And I'm just like, man, I got 8 kids to take care of. I just don't have, you know what I mean? Like I'll send beats out. I'll get albums done. I'll support by buying the
Hmm.
CD or buying a ticket for the tour, and I won't go, but I'll still buy it just to support. Like, but
Yeah, yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
the studio sessions is like I can't do that shit, bro, because it's just too much going on at the house. Like, you know what I
Yo,
mean?
and it's amazing, and I commend you because like shit, you got like this big family, and you still manage to produce. You know what I'm saying for like various artists. That's yo. Not everybody could do that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's real. Like that's a passion. You know what I mean? And then just take time to to talk to us. You know, we come on live. You're doing your thing, kid, man. Like I appreciate that. That's dope. It's really dope.
You know what it is too, man. Like my advice to people trying to do like what we are used to doing is just take, you know what I mean, take an hour out the day. Take an hour every couple of days, or an hour a week. You can accomplish a decent amount of shit, and then at the same time, don't, you know what I mean? I've seen too many people fail at this, and I just like I get it, but I don't. People be investing their checks into the music and then taking food out of their kids' mouths, or you know what I mean, all this stuff to get
Mhm.
famous, but it don't happen that way. It defeats the purpose. Me, I'm not spending no money. You know what I mean? I'm letting people do their own thing, and they can keep the profits. Like say if I give someone a beat, they keep the profits. I don't even ask for no money. I just say, yo, do your own fucking thing. Because you, especially if you're buying your own studio time and you're paying for your own shit,
Yeah.
why would I ask for you? Why would I ask you for royalties? Like, you know what I mean? If someone wants to give me a royalty, then yeah, cool, whatever. But I'm not gonna force an artist that invests their own hard-earned money into their shit.
Mhm.
Like that makes no fucking sense. You know what I mean? So I don't do that. I mean, I maybe bought a couple of features
Yeah.
here and there. And to be honest with you, I got dicked over and a bunch of shit. And that's another
Yeah.
reason why I don't bother.
Yo, I hear a lot of that. That's a whole conversation that we probably gonna get into that in a little
Oh,
bit.
I'm down to talk about that shit because it's like it
Yeah.
happens. I know.
Oh, Aunt McQueen, what's up? Oh man, yo, speaking of producers, one of the illest producers, man. Like one of my favorite. I low key like super fan. This dude's like beats crazy.
Nah,
Trust me.
peace,
Yeah,
peace.
I'll send you some of his stuff and shit for you to hear. You know what I mean?
No
But
doubt. Yeah, definitely
oh
want to hear
yeah,
some
yeah.
shit. But
But yeah, like I'm sorry to cut you off, but that shit, yo, I hear stories, man. I've heard crazy stories about that. Like it's never happened to me. I can't say that, but
you
but I know
you
people.
you are the feature though. You don't need you don't need to buy the
Nah,
features. You are the feature.
nah, but it's like I hear stories of like you know what I mean, like dudes like I'm not gonna say names, but like known dudes, like veterans, like dudes just like doing that, just like
Mhm. Yup.
it's like you know what I mean. You like get a they buy a feature, they send you the money, and then you post it on your you know what I'm saying on your IG, spending the dude money, but you never get them the verse. Yo, that shit's crazy.
Yo,
Yo, this
yeah,
is crazy to me, son.
yeah. I
Yo,
don't.
this
I
is
know.
yo, this is why I always say, yo, this is why I walked away from that, from being deep in that entertainment business, son, yo. That shit is crazy to me. Like
It is.
I heard of that. Like, yo, I you know what's ill? It's like you chill, you have a circle you come up with, and like you never know, bro. Like I don't know, maybe one of my dudes stiff some people. I don't know,
Yo,
bro.
yo,
You don't know,
yeah,
cause that's not something the dude gonna talk about. You know what I mean? He gonna
yo.
keep that to like you ain't gonna go to your man and be like, yo, I took this money. You know what I mean? I stiffed this dude. Like that's a real bum shit, yo. That's
Yo, you'd
some.
be surprised though. Niggas will dead ass walk up to you like, "Yo, son, dinner's on me." I just, I just
Yeah,
say the
yeah,
first.
yeah.
Yo,
Salute to my man in Germany. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like that's all, yo. I don't. It becomes it makes it difficult for like good people to actually collab and work together. You know what I'm saying? Because like there is such thing as like, you know what I mean, being like just working together, especially when you know, this can be expensive and
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know, man. When people do shit like that, and then I be looking at the people that it happened to as well, and I'd be like, come on, son. But that might be just New York in me, just like, come on, son. I'm never gonna get this dude his money before I have something done, son. Like, I'm not. We have a system, you know what I mean? Like, that's not gonna happen, because
Yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
like,
I wish it happened that way, 'cause that would like half and half or some shit like, you know what I'm
oh
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But like, yeah, I mean, 'cause it's happened to me. Like I said, I'm not afraid to like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say no name, but you know what I mean? Send out the money. Well, my situation is different because I kind of fucked up, but still the situation was fucked up because I sent the money for the verse, um, and a year went by. It was my fault. I get for the most part. A year went by because I got caught up in a whole bunch of
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
But I still had the receipt, I had everything documented just in case. And I hit the guy up, the homie up, and like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? I know it's been a minute. It's been a while, a year, whatever. But like, you still
yeah,
send that
bro.
verse? Can we still do it? And you know what I mean? He gave me his phone number and shit, and the whole nine. Like, I really thought the nigga was dead serious. He gave me his phone number and everything, like politic. And you know what I mean? Yo, I'm gonna send it. Yo, I'm gonna send it. Yo, I'm gonna send it. And he not even fucking happy. I'm just like, yo, bro, like the session, we about to wrap with the album. Need that verse. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you. Nothing. Nothing. It's like, what the, it just confused me because it's like, what the fuck was the point you giving me your phone number and texting me back and forth? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And I know it
yeah,
had to be them. It wasn't a bot. It wasn't like no means no fake account. It was
yeah,
it was the person. It just confused out. Plus, we and him have done stuff before. Worked
uh,
before. So it just confused the fuck out of me, and it just put a bad, you know what I mean, taste in the mouth. No homo. It was like, yo, son, like, nah, I don't want no more
yeah,
features, no more
yeah,
nothing.
yeah, yeah. That shit,
Like,
yeah, because then you like, yeah, that's just corny. It's corny. You I, I, at least you did the half and half. I get that. That works sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Word.
I'm like, I don't know, man. You gotta have to let me hear that verse on the beat over the phone or something before I give you half. So,
Yo,
like,
word.
I need proof of your work. Like, I'm not. This ain't no incentive. I know you writing that shit on the toilet. I'm not paying you for studio time to write a verse. You could do that at home. Stop fronting. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why
Word.
you need half? Like, I hear you, like, but come on, dude.
See, now there's
But
things to this shit too. There's levels to this shit, and you learn it as you go. A lot of these newbies don't know how this shit works. A lot of them, like, say you'll hit up the homie Gore-Tex from Nonfiction, right, and be like,
yeah,
I need a verse. He'll charge you such and such money, and you'll be like, yo, that's too much money. It's like, but in some cases, it's not. With his stature and his longevity of hip hop,
yeah,
on top of having to pay for his own studio sessions, it's not. You know what I mean? So I kind of had to learn that through the session because I was like, yo, why are these niggas charging mad bread? Not Gore-Tex. I'm saying other people would charge mad
yeah,
bread.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And I'd be like, why? Like, you know what I mean? If you didn't, if you had your own built-in studio in your crib, then I think you should lower the price a little bit. Like, but if you're going to a studio session, then I completely understand. You have to take the money out of the money you just got. So it kind of
yeah.
makes sense.
And you got to know what you getting for what you pricing too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always like clear on that. Like, if I ever do something, especially now, like honestly, I did a lot of free shit. But after a certain point, you got, you know what I'm saying? You try to work. I've always worked on a scale, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm naturally a dude to try to feel you out. So I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna ask you what your situation is. If I see you, you know what I'm saying, you struggling a bit, your price is gonna be a little different. But if I see that you okay, You know what I'm saying? And you doing all right. I have to charge you what I feel my time is, because that's another level to it. Like you just said, it is our time. You know what I'm saying? The same way you're taking time out, but you making it your choice to to give people something or to charge them something. It's still time regardless, whether it's free or not. And yeah, I get the whole concept of of charging a rate and trying to keep a rate, but I've always been negotiable when it came to shit like that. Like I've I've sold verses at ridiculous rates. You know what I'm saying? I, Sometimes just to cover the studio. If I'm gonna go record it at a studio, sometimes I used to just charge that 1 or 2 hours if it's a 2 hour minimum. I used to charge that to do that. Like I didn't pocket any money from that feature. I just paid the studio where I'm gonna record the feature for you. So in all reality, I ain't really charged. I gave you a free verse, and yeah, we ain't gotten into that conversation. How people value what they write. Like I get some dudes might want to just they freestyle their lives off and be like and say bullshit, but I take time to actually think about shit I write. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to charge. You know what I mean? Like I need to buy me a Snapple or something. Like when I'm
Yeah, I'm
writing a
dead.
verse, something gotta give.
I'm dead.
Like I gotta, take my wife to go eat. You know what I mean? Like for taking time from us to write a verse. Like yo, bro, I could tell you how this shit adds up.
Yeah, yeah. Jace needs a mini fridge. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So you got to pay for that.
yeah, yeah. But
I'm dead,
but
man.
but yeah,
I
the
mean,
business is crazy, man. That's just it's ill. It's
you
ill.
know, the other part of that though, that kind of probably the main point that pisses me off about a lot of artists, so-called legends, whatever the fuck,
Hmm.
is when they charge large amounts of money for features. If someone's really that dedicated to get that feature, they'll give that money, but then that artist will not push that record at all, even if it's dope.
Oh yeah,
Even if it's the dopest fucking shit, they will not fucking push it. It is like it just sours that artist. Like I just invested mad money to have you push this project that we both did, and you ain't doing it. It's like you know what I mean. That's the part of the
yeah,
game I don't like. I don't like that shit because I
yeah.
feel
That
like
shit is corny. I mean, it is corny, but there is like understanding. There might be some kind of understanding to why these people that do that. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah. But that's the game. It's at the end of the day, some people see it as business, and if you purchasing something, you're just purchasing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is they give you, they're not gonna give you. Now you promo, you know what I'm saying? And that's really old school mentality, honestly. That's how it used
yeah.
to be back in the days, like in the older dudes, like that I looked up to and stuff like that. But yeah, I get that, like. The dude's like, I see some crazy charges for like verses. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
I'm like,
I feel like a lot of it too, though. I feel like a lot of it, and it's undercover. Like people won't really talk about this part of it.
mm,
Is the the jealousy. Like the famous
mm,
artists might be watered down by this point where
mm,
they're not even that good, and they'll hear their verse on the same track with another artist that actually might be better than them, sound better than them.
yeah,
And they're
yeah.
like, I'm not going to push this because then it's going to take my fan base and bring them to your fan base.
Yo, that honestly, that's giving credit to people because that's very like calculated. You know what I'm saying? But it's possible because jealousy is one of the biggest fetters. You know what I mean? To like so yeah, that could
It's all about
definitely
the
be
fan
it.
base. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's all about the fan base, bro.
Or
But
there is another perspective that I can share is that I've done, and I know at some point in my career I said I can't do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? I have done records like where they purchased the verse and I didn't like the beat or the concept of the song, and I
Hmm.
still did it. And I'm not passing judgment on people, but I can tell you from my perspective that that shit feels whack because you know what I mean. You're taking the art for granted, and you're taking what making a record and sharing your voice to the world. You're taking that for granted because here you are, you're putting some shit out that you don't even like. What does that really say about yourself? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I've done records where like, not a lot. I probably did like two, maybe two actually that I can think of off the top of the head where I did it and I just wasn't happy. And that's what some people call that throwaway verses. You know what I mean? The
Hmm.
verses just sitting oh wait, yeah, throwaway verses. It's just
Oh,
verses that
yeah,
you had in
yeah.
your books just sitting there. You know what I mean? Them shits weren't meant to like make it to songs or nothing, but if somebody come and you need the money, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna put that verse on that whack beat, and they're gonna like mix it down and where the vocals are off sync and shit, and you're not even gonna care. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the side that I don't really. I I can't be the only artist in the world to be that upfront to say that that happens because that shit happens. That shit's got. If you're an artist and you listening to me right now, you know damn well you've probably done that. You know what I'm saying? And some people may call it selling your soul. Some people may call it something else, but it is what it is. It's just taking your shit for granted. And I've done that. So I know that I didn't push those joints because I didn't care about those joints. You know what I'm saying? Like I just got what you bought. You bought my verse. I gave it to you. I ain't really gotta do nothing else. But after a certain point, like now, like I'm grown. I'm a grown man. Like I don't think that way. You know what I'm saying? But now it's just like, man, like to collaborate with people, that shit is like one of the most incredible parts of making music or making hip hop music, making rap. You know what I mean? To be able, like, amazing. Like you were just talking about, you produced the whole album. You know what I mean? With 8 kids and everything going on in your life. You know what I'm saying?
About
Whole
12
time and
kids.
album. Yeah, yeah. So it's like, so imagine. You know what I'm saying? That shit's crazy. But yeah, you can't take that for granted. That's one of the best parts of this that I can say for fact that I took for granted when I was younger at an early part of my career. I didn't see the importance of people. It was selfish, you know what I'm saying? It was just like meeting all these people from all over the world and getting to work with different minds, or just hearing a beat like me and you throw a beat on and both of us are just like boom, boom in unison, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, I just look at it a lot deeper now, but yeah, but that's one of the reasons why, like I never pushed a couple joints that I featured on that I could speak for, and it's corny, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Like we all
You
did
had to
corny
grow from
shit.
it though. You had to grow
Yeah,
from it. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah. We all did corny shit. Like you know what I mean?
I
It
go
builds
front.
it
I
builds
go front.
character.
I spit on some trash beats. I ain't going front. I've done the same shit. Yo, Hops, peace. Piff Penny, peace.
All right,
You know what I'm
without.
saying? You know what it is? Like I spit
Oh,
on
you
some
been.
whack beats before. I ain't saying this shit, but I have spit on some whack beats before. But it's not.
We
It wasn't.
all do.
But it was because I had the mindset as an MC. It was like, no matter what I'm tossed, it doesn't matter. Even if it's just a drum
I
and a
spit
snare.
on
Yeah,
anything.
like
Yeah,
that was the
like,
mindset. I was like, I'm gonna make this beat my own, no matter how trash it is. Even if it's got a fucking cowbell as the main
yeah,
fucking
man.
melody, I'm gonna spit over that shit. I even took some like trap beats and rapped over it to make the shit sound hip hop.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
so I know that feeling, man. But you know what I mean? At the end of the day, man, like it's just the shit is just. I mean, you was young. You know what I mean? You at least you can admit it. A lot of people won't do that. They won't come clean with their shit and be like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, I've done this, I've done that, and then I've learned from it." A lot of them are just straight assholes. I've had,
yeah.
you know what I mean? I've been in this game long enough now to see how people switch back and forth with shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
1 minute they'll be like, "Yo, I don't fuck with this guy, fuck this nigga," and then the next, the fucking you get, I don't know, you get this clout all of a sudden. Yeah, yo, that's my dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, nah, son. Like, it's just how the game is. Everybody's suspect as fuck, man. Like, I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? Even when I met DJ Legal from the Snow Goons, everybody was all crowd around him, and you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
just like, I'm like, yeah, it was good. You know what I mean? We peoples. I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not. I don't dick ride nobody. Like, you know what I mean? The only person I get starstruck by is Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Only because it'd be
Yo, he
like
dead,
Michael
man.
Jackson. He
He
created Thriller.
gone, bro. He gone, bro. I keep telling you, son.
But you know what I mean? But that's just how it is. Like as an artist in this game, you have to think like that. You can't look at artists as being bigger than you or better than you. You have to look at everybody
Yeah,
as a human being. You know what I mean? They might be better than you on a lyrical content or on a beat production, whatever it might be. But if you, as soon as you start giving some of these niggas all that energy, their head blows up like a fucking balloon, and they will take advantage
yeah.
of you. If they
I
know you
mean,
about to,
I
yeah.
mean, and I hate to admit it because I mean I grew up on rap. You know what I'm saying? But but think about it. Hip hop hip hop was built on the foundation of competitiveness. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
like,
Word.
I- there's always some a certain level of jealousy or envy that comes with being that competitive of a person. And hip hop, I mean, rap music that stands out from other genres because it was built on that thing. You're always trying to be better than the next person. You know what I'm saying? Like we're like the one music genre that's like that, where like we're trying to that everybody does it. The musicians are musicians, but just rap music is a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Because the nature of what rap is, it's mostly, like it's freaking rap. You're gonna be saying shit like, but
I mean, but do it for
I
the right reasons, though. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
don't
but
do
it's
it to
hard.
become famous, or don't do
Yeah,
it to be fucking bigger than the next nigga. Like, do it to expand your horizons, to fucking, you know what I mean? Expand your mind and to get better at your craft, because you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's cool to be a fan. I'm not telling people not to be a fan, be a fan of people's music, but it's
mhm,
like there's a level to it. You know what I mean? If you being a fan, that's cool, but you over here sucking their dick. No, like not to sound like that, but you being like that, where you're like everything they do to you is godlike. You're looking
yeah,
at it from the wrong standpoint, because you know what I mean? Like some of these legends out here will lead you right to the Shark Tank. You know what I mean? Just sit here and
man,
be like, yeah, man, be like, oh yeah, nah, you should do this and do that, and then watch you go broke, and then be like, I don't fuck with you no more. You ain't got no money.
yeah, yeah, and yeah, I mean, you know, the word legend. I'm just gonna like, I'm gonna save that for another time. You
Yeah.
know, because everybody's a legend. Like, come on, dog. We not all legends, bro. You know what I mean? It's okay to not be king. We're not all kings, bro. We not. So stop. Like, it's not true. You know what I'm saying? We're
It's
not.
kind
You
of
know what I mean?
weird. Yeah, you gave us a whole rabbit hole right now, because yo,
It's
oh
true. Like,
man,
it's not correct.
I
It's not
don't
even
call
like,
nobody a king. I'm like, so this
no,
man.
but no, but there's a certain philosophy in the air that we're like, you know what I'm saying? No, man. Like, some of us fail. Some of us ain't good at that shit. You know what I mean? I I can't do the same shit you could do. Like, I'm okay with that. But like, there's a whole new culture where like, you scared to fail. You're like crying. Things don't work out. You're like, ah. it's a minor crisis. You know what I mean? Like,
Yo.
nah, man. Like, so you gotta lose, B. Like, yo, yo, why we ain't teaching people how to lose, son? Like, you gotta learn how to lose, bro.
Yo, it's the
You
parenting.
know?
It's
Yeah.
unfortunately a lot of it is the parenting because anyone that I'm not shit. Let me not say that, but like I feel like most of the parents that weren't born in the same generation as us, it skipped a generation or skipped something was skipped in the process from our parents to us to the next parents because unfortunately it feels like a lot of these rappers weren't taught discipline over themselves, discipline over their circumstance or their lifestyle. So they end up spending money on shit that they don't need, end up broke. They end up learning to be treated like shit, and they also treat people like shit because
Hmm.
of the way they were raised. And to them, there's no consequence because you know we're from the era where you would get spanked, you might get yapped in the mouth, you did something stupid, or you know what I mean, like you would get punishment. But these kids, there ain't no punishment because the schools made that very clear. Yo, any of y'all kids come in with any type of, you can have a motherfucking, like, you know what I mean, little scratch. We call the cops. CPS. Like,
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
no parents don't discipline kids the way they used to. They had a meme about that too because it's true. Boondocks even showed it. The Boondocks showed that shit too, where
yeah.
Pops was in the store. The girl had the kid was screaming, knocking shit on the shelves. The Pop like, yo, that was my kid. I whipped their ass. You know what I mean? And she was like, nah, I don't know if I should do that. He's like, yo, take this belt, handle your biz. She went to town on this
Yo,
kid.
Dr. Phil's whole career, Dr. Phil's whole career is built on kids like that. And, yo, he constantly for all these years, he's always managed to find kids just like that. Those kids that be like, F you, mom. You know what I mean? Shit,
He's just
goddamn it, I don't
expressing
want to
himself.
do it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, yeah. And it's just like, and you on the Dr. Phil show, and you're like, Dr. Phil, I'm just not sure what to do. And it's just like, yo, how about no? Nigga, like, yo, say no. Like, hey, I want, nah, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. And like, why? No, I don't need to explain to you. No. You know what I'm saying? No.
Exactly,
Shit.
exactly. I mean,
And
I don't.
that's the thing, yo. They don't want like, they don't want that though. Like,
I don't agree with hurting your kids or anything like that. It's just if you don't build that respect, it becomes a longevity of just multiple disrespects and
yeah,
multiple
yeah, yeah.
untolerated bullshit. So it's like, you know what I mean? And that's what these rappers are because they
Mm-hmm.
were taught it's okay to have sex at 12. It's okay to smoke weed at 5 because it's legal. So, you know what I'm saying? Niggas
Yeah,
be like, oh, it's legal though. He can smoke. He's 5 years old. He's old enough to breathe. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of these niggas is just like they're teaching these kids
yeah.
all this
But
bullshit.
that,
And,
and that's way beyond rap. That's like, that's way bigger than rap.
oh,
That's
yeah.
like, that's a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is a big, big problem. Like, yeah, the parenting shit. That's, yeah. That, I mean,
It
of
shows
course
it
it
in the music,
starts.
though. It shows it in
Well,
the music.
but think about it. Think about it. You got a parent. If your parent was raised in the age of the internet, like, you know what I mean. Your parent over here doing what we doing, like they're on here, and they ain't paying attention to what you're doing. So this basically is television and the internet that's raising your kid. It ain't even the schools
Hmm.
no more because the internet runs schools. You know what I mean? Like all that shit is connected. Like so your kid like it's basically we're in the age and this is gonna sound so freaking far fetched, but we're in the age where we're like actually becoming freaking like bio fucking drones, man. Like we're like they're like plugged into us, like the Matrix shit. It's just like every day we get more and more plugged in, and now like something as simple as I can I need to fix that. Let me go on YouTube and find it. You know what I'm saying? Or just asking Alexa when you could just press the fucking button yourself, and you're like, Alexa, look at me. You giving all your shit up. Like you're like You have no fucking pride. You have no fucking like, yo, be human, my nigga. Like, stop being a little biatch. You being mad, like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, don't forget to be human. And that's what's wrong with the fucking world. That's just, everybody's like, oh yeah, we have to take a side. We have to take a side. No, you don't, nigga. We all human.
You know what I'm
Stupid.
saying? Like, yo, like just to give a little insight to my world for people that are having issues. It's like I have family time. Like I like my kids hate me a lot of the times because I'll be like I walk through the door. I walk through the door, knock on my daughter's door, knock on my son's door. Yo, let's go downstairs. We spend the time. They'll be talking to their girlfriends, boyfriends, whoever they best friends, whoever they talking to. Like, nope, get your ass out here. It's time to hang out. You know what I'm saying? My kids ain't gonna get raised by no phones. And when we eat at the dinner table, we usually don't have phones. Or when we're watching a movie, no phones. Like I'm old school, so it's like I make sure that, and that's where I feel like parents need to do that. Like they don't do that. They'll be like, oh, okay, here's dinner. Everybody going to their
Nah,
own rooms. Nah, like you can't do that.
nah.
That's why these
Cause,
kids be doing.
cause your parents still trying to be, yo, your parents still trying to do the same shit you doing. Your parents still trying to look fly on IG or you still on Facebook. You're
Yo,
like, you know what I'm
what?
saying? You in dudes DMs, they in your DMs. Like you married with like 5 kids, but you like you just like living in this. You know what I'm saying? Some people may call it the devil. I, as a Buddhist, I may call it Mara. Like you know what I mean? Like, but all that shit is crazy. Like you know? Oh shit, yeah, gunpowder treason. Yo, I haven't heard that shit in minutes, son. That was a banging joint though. That was a really dope joint. I remember. Wait, I think yeah, it was yeah. Gunpowder treason. That's what I was thinking about.
We're gonna have to all go look that up now.
I know, I know. I think I had the flu when I recorded that, so I sound crazy. Like I was trying to change my voice and shit. But it's
Yo,
not
actually,
true,
yo,
bro.
I'm glad you brought that up. I was gonna ask you about that. 'Cause there was alleged rumor that Vinny Paz, to get the voice he got, he would have to pull to the side, yell and scream into a pillow. I don't know how true this is. I think they might have brought it up on the documentary on the Jedi Matrix DVD,
Nah, yo.
and that's how he got the voice that he has. He screamed his fucking voice out until it was all raspy, and then he go on there. I don't know if that's
Nah,
true or
but
not.
I don't know, man, because I've spoken to Vinny, and I don't know. I could see the voice. I could see the talking voice being the rap voice.
Oh yeah. Oh, I so then
I don't
debunked.
know, man. Not debunked. I'm not sure. I'm curious though now. Like I
I
gotta,
mean,
I'm gonna go through the files, like look up for mad video interviews.
I mean, if you listen to the old Jedi Mind, which when he was younger, so it
You're
makes
right.
sense.
Yeah,
But
right.
then
Yeah.
you go to Heavy Metal Kings, then you go to it's like it's the same with like it's like it just changed. It was like it
Yeah.
was mad gritty,
Yeah.
then it was lighter, then
It
it went
was
back to gritty.
like a deep like a like a bassy what you call it like fucking it's not him. I don't remember that dude. But nah,
What?
but
Yo, you
you're
going over a
right.
whole other.
I know.
I'm
I
like,
was about to get into a whole other shit. But yo,
yo, I'm
but
done.
yeah, yo, I'm gonna go watch. I'm gonna do my research on Vinny, kid. Hey,
I,
yo, Vinny,
I,
I'm coming for you, Vinny.
I just wonder because you know what I mean. Because even with Ill Bill, like I know there's a lot of artists. Like I don't know if it's because it's the vibe. Maybe they're vibing with the beat, which is cool. It's just I'm wondering if that's the reason, or some like when you said you were sick when you spit that verse. It's like, so am I expecting to hear Jise, or am I supposed to hear like a whole nother version of you that no one's ever heard before when you said that?
No, it sounds cool. It sounds different. Nah,
Okay,
nah.
it sounds cool.
No.
Oh,
Like
great way of
it's
expressing it.
it's crazy because it doesn't sound like I the more excited I get, the more high pitched my voice gets. And
Oh,
that and
yeah,
so
yeah.
so if I have the flu or something like you know what I'm saying, it's just gonna be like a deeper tone. But it almost sounds like I doubled everything. You know what I'm saying? Like every single word. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I ad lib
It kind
like
of does.
it's
uh,
kind of like it has like a when like Tupac verses. Like you ever hear Tupac's verses? The way his voice is EQ, his vocal, it sounded like he had like a filter, but it was a double, but it was like perfectly aligned.
oh, the ad libs.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
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 Like
yeah.
Jadakiss, pretty much.
Yes, yes. So it kind of has that vibe, but honestly, I don't even remember, bro. I don't even know if I'm talking about the right verse.
Yo, Maddox, yo, send that shit to
Yo,
our inbox.
I have that. I have that shit somewhere in my phone because I was
I'm
just
gonna have to
listening to
hear it
that
now.
shit.
I
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
pick it
yeah.
apart now because I gotta come back and be like, yo, Jace.
No, but his verse is crazy too, though. That's what I remember. Like because I didn't I think I don't know if I heard his verse first or wrote mine after. Regardless, I remember hearing his verse and I remember like, all right, it's just gonna be crazy.
Yo,
But yeah.
you in the vortex right now, though, bro. Because you're like, yeah, I remember that verse, but then watch it be like somebody else's verse from a whole other record.
Nah, yo, it has to be that one.
Yo,
Yeah, it
I'm
has to
dead.
be that one because of like the content. We got
Okay,
yeah, we were gritty on that shit. I remember that shit.
I'm
But
gonna have to listen now that you said that. But that's why I'm
yeah.
glad you brought that up because like even with Ill Bill, like I said, you listen to Young Ill
Oh
Bill,
yeah,
even
yeah.
off of 14 Years of Rap. You listen to him on that.
Yeah, well, Ill Bill. I mean, you know, our voices changed. You know what I'm saying? Like as we got older, like that's just the reality of it. Like Ill Bill, I could speak for that because I've known him for so long. You know what I'm saying? So I've heard his voice change
A lot,
and
yeah,
evolve.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not only his voice, but even the way, depending on who engineers his vocals, the way he engineers his vocals, also, coupled with, his voice evolving, it's gonna have different sound. You know what I'm saying? So like, and even like, shout out to Ill Bill, by the way.
Word.
Um, Ill Bill, you know what I'm saying? Cool dude, like dope ass like MC. But yeah, I seen your ability, yo, lost mad weight.
Yo,
Like Ill
word,
Bill, like had gained weight, and like Ill Bill
word.
lost mad weight, and I guarantee you that what I'm saying that that's gonna make a difference as well. Because for me, I know when I lose weight, I have a different like breath. Like I have a different, you know what I mean? Like it's different, and you know what I mean. When I got at my heaviest, it was harder for me to like, you know what I'm saying. I was
Yeah.
still gonna win, but I had different breath time and shit. But I mean,
Yo, it'll be dope, man. Not to cut you off, but yo, if you can get him on the show, cause
Ill
like I don't
Bill.
know if you can, yeah, because I've been wondering because like I said, if you listen to the 14 Years of Rap, then you listen to Heavy Metal Kings with Vinnie Paz, and then you go
Oh
back to
yeah,
listening
yeah,
to him now. I wanted to ask him about the Heavy Metal Kings because his voice was gritty
yeah.
as fuck. Like
Oh
you,
yeah. That's
like
because I mean, Ill Bill is a metal. He's a metal fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that project was influenced by, you know what I
so you
mean,
feel
by
like
metal.
he vibed to it pretty much.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah. I mean, think about it. Like every nonfiction, the earlier shows. I don't know about the later shows. I know the earlier shows. Yo, they were always slam dancing. Necro as well. Salute to
or
Necro, his brother. But all the shows required you to just get the F out of the way in the front next to the stage because if
word.
you're not into slam dancing, just move out the way, bro. Because they're gonna do it. But I mean, oh Bill, what does he play? The bass? You know what I'm saying? Like him as well, Q. Like all those dudes, they were like they weren't just listening to hip hop and rap when they were coming up. They were listening to like heavy metal bands and rock music. You know what I'm saying? So when those dudes, you know what I mean, like when they started doing rap, they wouldn't be them if they didn't bring those influences into their music, into their rap music. You know what I'm saying? So dudes like that I admire because I know he's known like to be, you know what I mean, to be into that music. Like Q, like to see what Q is doing now and just to think about, like me coming I knew that Q was, and not everybody knew because he was just Q Nico the arsonist, but
Mhm.
the arsonist, we knew that Q was into that music, and Q is heavily, you know what I'm saying? He's very like, well, you know, he knew his
That's
music, so. But
well,
that's what hip hop is. That's what rap is. Like, I mean, you should bring your elements. Like me as a Latino, I will bring. I'm pretty sure. Throughout my career, you've probably seen that influence in there. You know what I'm saying? That here and there. But yeah. I mean, music is music, bro. At the end of the day, you know what I mean. Whether it's rap, rock, ain't nothing like music in general. And some
oh, word.
people, would say, oh well, you know, rap is not music, and that's cool, but that's a perspective, and I respect that. But it is music, you know. So
Like I
definitely.
got a little I got a little homework for everybody though. Like for anyone that's a self-titled fan, this, this is based on what we were just speaking about. So listen to self-titled in the Walkman, the Countdown Theory. Listen to that, and then listen to self-titled after that. Any record after that. That is the one time you're only gonna hear his voice so like high and raspy. It
Yeah,
don't even
yeah.
sound anything close to him. Like when I first showed it to people around the way, they're like, "That ain't self-titled." I'm like, "It is," and I think he even produced the beat too, which is kind of crazy. But
Oh
like,
yeah. So you talking about the first one? Which one?
it's called the group that he was featured on was the Walkman, and the track is called Countdown Theory. It has
All right,
Method Man in the hook.
Walkman,
Um,
Walkman, Countdown Theory.
yeah, he's the first verse on there, and you wouldn't have thought that because when you first listen to it, it don't sound none like him. But
Nah, I'm gonna listen to it.
it's crazy. I was like, yeah, I was like, yo, who this dude rapping? And then when I looked at the side when I seen who was on the shit, it said self-time. I'm like, no way, man. If you listen to his voice now, it's fucking deep as fuck. You could shake a fucking house with this man's voice. And then you listen to it back then, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it sounded like a younger Vinny Paz. That's kind of how it sounded. And I was like, I thought Vinny Paz on this shit. I'm like, yo, that shit is crazy. Like, it just was mad raspy. When you listen to it, you're like, yo, this shit is crazy. But it just made me wonder if that's what artists are doing. Like, they're vibing with the beat so much that they jump out of character. They jump out of their normality just so they can really vibe with the beat because we got Ill Bill Heavy Metal King. Like you said, he's a fan of
Yeah, yeah.
rap, but the voice is so
Well,
raspy.
Q got the band. Yeah, yeah. Q has a band with Fieldy from Corn and one of the dudes. Damn, I'm forgetting their names, but the band is still well. Go check that shit out. That's Q on lead vocals. He's writing music. He's rocking. Yeah, definitely. Like
And also
actually,
check out the date of birth. The new
oh,
release. You
the
guys
the the
re-released it
the
with two extra tracks.
re-release. Oh man, the two track. Yo, yo, I couldn't. Yo, I had tears in my eyes when I listened to those tracks. Yo, my man Swell hit me up on text. I'm blowing Swell up. He don't care. But he was like, yo, I just hit Q up. Like, why? He was just like, why? He was asking me why. Yo, but the ill shit about those the two bonus tracks, there's a track that I'm not on. There's a track, I forgot what track it is, but it has like a laughing sample in it. There's two tracks. Yo, this shit is bananas. The
Word.
track is ill. Yeah, Q produced the track. The track is ill, yo. Sick. It's sick. But yeah, those songs, I was just like, yo, I don't even remember this shit. Like, crazy. But
That shit is crazy.
yeah,
He
yeah, yeah.
did he just drop a new record or was it a re-release for him for
Well,
Q Unique?
yeah. Q was releasing a series of releases called Legacy. So he's releasing releasing legacies 1 through 7. I'm sorry if I got that wrong, but I believe it's legacies 1 through 7. So Q's organizing his whole catalog, which is really dope because now you get to hear joints that you probably didn't get to hear. So yeah, I'm even checking for those. I'm gonna check for those too because I love those joints. You know what I'm saying? Like those joints that like those gritty joints that you find. You know what I mean? At home when you drive or whatever. But yeah, Q's organizing all those joints. And just sharing them with the world, which is dope. Yeah, I'm
You
a big Q.
I always loved watching Q Unique like on the videos, like the freestyles, like with him and Ill Bill and shit.
Nah,
Fucking
I
Last
love yeah,
Emperor, I think one of them. Fucking
yeah. I love Q, man. He's a very talented dude, man. He's a talented
word.
dude. Has a great like ear for music. Um, yeah, definitely. And he's been known to like spit, spit some shit.
Word, no doubt. Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna have to go back down that rabbit hole next time though about the other fucking whatever else we said because I already forgot. I'm old. Like I can't remember. I can't remember. Just why nigga, why you supposed to be taking the notes, bro? You got a notepad in front of you.
Yo, bro, I've taken one note, and the only shit it was that shit was like self-titled. That's the only note I took, and the shit is on my hand, bro. I'm
Yo, I'm
failing right now.
dead.
Yo,
You're dropping the ball, man. You supposed to have a notepad.
I'm like, yo, I'm gonna listen to one joint and talk about it the next show, yo.
Yo, when the Mars album's done, I'm actually gonna send you the
Yo,
entirety.
send me, yo, bro. I'm ready to listen. If you're ready to just be, but I'm honest. You know what I'm
I like
saying? Like,
that though. We need that. I don't like yes men. I don't like yes niggas. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. So like, I'm definitely like, yeah. That's something that we haven't really done. Like, I haven't thrown you shit, or you know what I mean, vice versa. When you started throwing me those joints that you produce, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna throw you some shit. I threw you one of my songs that I love. I don't know if you heard it or not, but the song is fire, son. But yeah, definitely like yeah, I'm gonna send you some shit, and I'm gonna send you like some shit behind the scenes, some
I'm gonna
shit.
send you some exclusive shit too that no one's ever heard. I want your critique on it.
Yo,
Like,
it has vocals on it.
yeah, it's got me rapping on
Oh,
it.
you? Yeah,
Yeah,
send me some of that shit, yo. Send me some shit where you rapping on it.
yeah, I
Like
got
I
some
wanna
shit.
do that, yo.
I
If
got
you need a
some
verse,
shit.
yo, let me know, kid. I got you
Yeah,
on the
yo,
verse.
yeah, I could use some shit, bro. I'm just trying to get everything together, man. I could definitely use one of your verses, bro. Cause
Mm,
like I said.
yeah, all right, yo. Don't worry, bro. I'm not gonna be on some, LL cannabis shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well
niggas is
done.
beef, niggas is beefing on the same song. Yeah, classic.
Nigga, I can just picture that shit too. Like,
Yo, that's mad. Like, you know what I mean? In Latin households, that shit, yo, mad indirectas, yo. Mad
yo,
indirect fucking battle on the same record, yo. Y'all niggas is wild.
I'm fucking dead, yo. I'm actually trying to get a mic together and shit like that. Cause I kind of feel like I want to rap again, but
Oh yeah.
not for currency, you know. I don't want to do it for money. I want to do it just to, you know what I mean? Cause a lot of people like my freestyle shit I was dropping and shit like that. So I figured, you know, like, fuck it, maybe I'll drop some shit. I write bars like every other day. So it's like, you know what I mean? Maybe do something.
Bro, yeah, just let me know, you know what I'm saying? Don't don't tell me to get on those no fucking soft shit, no shit that sound like, you know what I mean?
Yo, I'm gonna sing on the motherfucking track just cause you said that. I'm gonna send that shit to you, and it's gonna have motherfucking Miley Cyrus in the background. They can like, it's gonna be the
Yeah,
softest shit
yeah,
ever.
yo. But
Featuring,
Miley Cyrus, you ever hear her talk, yo? Sound like she smoked a pack of cigarettes a day, B.
yo,
Like,
it's gonna,
yeah, that's crazy, yo.
it's gonna be Jise featuring Taylor Swift.
No, nah, yo, chill is cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta let
Niggas,
you gotta let her rock, man. She's
how about Nicki Minaj Jise collab?
nah,
Yo,
man, yo. I don't you know it's ill. No, I'm bugging. I'm bugging. I was about to say some real untrue shit right now. Like I ain't never do chores to no women, but that's such a lie, dog. Big up to Haylegs and the whole Anomalies crew. Salute.
pig. Yeah, pig.
Even my wife is gotten on a demo too. So yeah,
Oh, word.
definitely. Yeah,
Word.
but
Yeah,
yeah. So yeah, we could talk about all that other stuff. You know what I mean? Whatever,
yeah,
another time.
we definitely gonna get on some more shit to talk about. I'm glad
Yeah,
we touched
yeah.
the Super Bowl shit because I almost forgot.
Oh
I
yeah,
had to forget
Nipplegate,
about it.
Nipplegate. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Word, but like
definitely. Yo, big up to Janet Jackson. Yo.
we want you on this show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake could be in the fourth corner.
Nah, yo, Justin, cry me a river, my dude.
Yo,
I was like,
yo, imagine though, Supreme J still brings to you in sync. Like, oh damn, what the fuck? Like,
damn, the whole crew
yo, know,
and sync.
the whole crew. You'd be surprised, yo. They like hip hop. You'd be fucking surprised out of nowhere.
Nah, yo, the K-pop shit is crazy, yo.
I mean, how would you feel though, Justin Timberlake? Like, yo, Jice, I've been listening to you since I was a kid.
Nah, yo, I
Yo,
feel
that'd be some
weird.
shit.
I feel weird because that should have made me feel mad old because nah, that nigga ain't that young, B. Yo, you know what's ill? It's just like I'm gonna be real. Our circumstances make us seem like we're like that much different in age, but this dude just all right. I grew up in the hood. I ain't have a lot of money. You know what I mean?
Yo.
Don't mean I'm that much older than Justin Timberlake, yo. That nigga, he put his years in, son.
I'm saying, yeah.
Remember he
I'm
had the
saying,
curly
yo.
hair? Remember Justin Timberlake had the little curly fro when he was
Yeah,
part of the group? Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, he
yeah,
had the
the white boy
curly
fro.
fro.
The white boy
Yeah.
fro, yeah, yo.
He tried to make
He's
us
pimping.
forget. He tried to make us forget after that. Then he got all like he got a little tattoo or two, you know what I mean? Started hanging out with some
Yeah,
hip people.
he's hanging out with Pharrell and them, and all of a sudden
Yeah,
he done
yeah.
went gangster. Like,
He would, yeah, he wouldn't have been as successful if it wasn't for hip hop influence behind his whole push. But think about his producers, like some of the producers that he worked with, hip hop producers. Timberland produced for him. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
I mean, he had a track with the Clips. I mean, that
Yeah,
said it all right there.
yeah, bro. Come on. So yeah,
I'm fucking
just
dead, yo.
just throwing that out there. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
I may have overstayed my welcome right now because everybody left us.
yeah, we talked about NSYNC and everybody was
Yo,
like, yeah, we out.
respect to God. That's my dude. Yo, you late, my dude. You the only one here, son. Oh
Oh
no,
shit.
there's somebody else right there. Third eye vision. All right, peace.
They in and out.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's all good though. We got plenty more to talk about in the next one. Cause you know what I'm
Nah, yeah,
saying?
yeah, definitely. Time flew today, yo.
Yo, it really did. Yo, I looked at the clock and was like, oh shit, what time is it already? I was like, damn.
Yo, you tell what's his name? Your son's name, Josh.
Yeah,
That's his
yeah,
name.
yeah.
Tell Josh that you gotta get his ass up on here the next show, yo. For real.
Word, word.
Wherever he at, even if for a second, it don't even matter.
Yo, he makes beats too. Like you be
Nah, you had
surprised when I
told me
listen to
that.
him.
You had told me that. He probably
Yeah,
smoke you, right?
both
You know what
both
I mean?
both my sons. You know what I'm saying, like
It's
yeah,
crazy.
Superb Dynasty and Samurai Dynasty. Both of them, yeah, they make beats. And I get a little jealous sometimes because I'm like, God damn, how the fuck you cut that shit? That shit hot.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
give
You over
up.
there racking your brain and shit, like yo, and they just like,
I'm like, yo, you guys so fucking good right now. I had a fucking Casio keyboard banging the fucking thing, no loops, no nothing,
yeah,
and these
yeah,
little niggas
yeah.
got
I
loops and
know.
drum kits and
I can't even whistle straight, bro. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, forget about it. Like, I fall off beat. Like, I try to bang the beat on the table and rap at the same time. I can't even do that anymore. I like fall off beat.
yo, yeah,
But yo,
yeah, word.
definitely, kid. Next show, man, we'll talk. I'm gonna throw some of my all time favorite, but because hey, we still getting to know each other. I'm gonna throw you some of my all time favorites when I came up listening to. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
You can do
yeah,
the
more depth.
same. More
I
dope.
need that. I need that heat. And I'm gonna show you some exclusive shit nobody heard. You know what I mean? Get your critique first. And
Yeah,
see.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Send me those though. Send me those as soon as you can. I got you.
No doubt, no
All right,
doubt.
yo.
Thanks.
Salute. All right,
All right,
brother.
brother.
Big love to the
Peace.
family. Peace, bro.
Much love. Peace.